Well, what is up, cool kids? My name's Gavin. I'm that cool trainer back at you again for episode 5 of Pokerim. In this episode, if it sounds like I'm really triggered, then I am. Because it's the third time that I filmed this episode. Let's see, I'm filming this on the day before it goes out, so Saturday. And the first time I filmed it, I'm pretty sure I filmed it on like Monday, because I knew that this week is really busy for me because my first week back at school. Even though we haven't started school yet, I'm starting RA training, which is pretty much like morning till night. So the only time I'm gonna be able to record is like late at night, and by that time I'm probably not going to want to. But when I watched it, we dropped so many frames. The audio was bad. The in-game audio was way too quiet, which I'm pretty sure it still is. And so I decided to re-record it like half an hour-ish ago. Only to find out that I had not changed the settings from last time I did a grinding montage in the Naturian Nuzlocke. So my audio from my mic was off. Literally half an hour gameplay down the toilet. So, I'm pretty triggered, and we are going to literally sprint, if our sprint button will work. We're going to sprint through this episode. I'm going to make sure that I have not gotten rid of all my crap yet. Okay. I'll be right back. Alright, so as it turns out, there was literally one thing in my inventory that I had not yet sold. It was worth a lot of money. It was, I guess two things in my inventory. It was some dragon bones and dragon scales. But we don't get enough carry weight from doing any of this that it would have mattered. So I literally just spent the last 5 minutes doing nothing. Except accidentally spending money because I forgot to switch over to me selling instead of... forgot to switch over from buying to selling, so I wasted some money on buying a sword that I then just sold back to the merchant because I was mad. Anyway, so there are these etch tablets. Wow, look at the inside look at my brain. Anyway, so we're going to read these tabs as we go up. When we get to the top, we get a fun blessing that we will find out what it is when we get there. So, emblem number 1. Before the birth of men, the dragons ruled all Mundus. Mundus, I'm pretty sure I've talked about in past episodes that Skyrim is the province, or a province, on the continent of Tamriel. So, each province is more or less their own country, which then have holds in them, which are basically states within that country. Mundus is the planet, as I understand it. If I'm wrong, somebody correct me in the comments. But that's how I understand it. I'm not sure if I'm right, but I'm pretty sure that's how it works. Anyway, their word was the voice, and they spoke only for true needs, for the voice could blot out the sky and flood the land. See, and I don't like climbing up sketchy mountains that take half an hour of game time anyway. I don't like doing it in the dark, because I can't see where anything is. And I'm probably just going to end up like falling off or something and dying. And that would be exactly what happens to me today too. You see some nice goats. I really wish that they had updated the skins for these goats like they did for like pretty much every other. Where did that even go? Did that go all the way up here? Nope, I'm not going to find it. Oh well. See, if it were light out, I could find that. Who are you? Oh yeah, you have a name. It's some weird name. Barknar.
Keep an eye out for wolves if you're headed up the path to High Hrothgar.
Thanks, bro. I already saw some wolves, but thanks. You're a little late. Alright, edge tablet number 2. Men were born and spread over the face of Mundus. The dragons presided over the crawling masses. Men were weak then and had no voice. this is pretty much, this is like exactly the place that I think like you should be able to find like in game a Lucario. Because like in Smash Brothers Brawl, that's exactly where you find him. You find him on the top of a mountain. It sucks that you have to use the ice climbers. Who like I've honestly like the ice climbers. If you know how to use them, they're super good. Like when Brawl used to be like online, like used to be a real thing. Ice climbers, like you either destroyed them or you were destroyed. But like there was no in between. There were no close matches when you fought ice climbers. But anyway, like this is like, what about Lucario? Like look at me, look at me. What about that says I'm a steel type? Like I am a walking blue fox with dreadlocks and giant spikes coming out of my chest and hands. Like, I understand a fighting type, like, I agree with that, but, like, when they released it, I'm pretty sure it was released when that movie came out. Oh, what happened? I stepped on something. Okay. When that movie came out, I don't remember, I think it was it the Mew one? I think it was the Mew movie. Anyway. Number 3, the fledgling spirits of men were strong in old times, unafraid to war with dragons and their voices, but the dragons only shouted them down and broke their hearts. Okay, so I picked up that bowl, and bowls are useless. Okay, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, like I could see, not that it's a good typing, because ice typing is trash, but like I could see Lucario's like an ice fighting, or like dark fighting, even though that's kind of also trash since Fairy type came out. Like look what happened to Scrafty. Scrafty was fantastic in Gen 5. But then Fairy type came along in Gen 6, and then I have not seen one competitive Scrafty. No shade to Hoodlum Scrafty. I really enjoy all of Callum and his stuff.
Yes?
Was I talking to you, woman?
Huh?
Don't you me.
Till next time.
Alright, you're okay. You ended politely, so I'll let you live. Number 4. Kind called on Parthenax, who pitied man. Together they taught men to use the voice. Then the dragon war raged. Dragon against tongue. That's a weird image to have in your head. Like a dragon. That just put like a dragon fighting a giant freaking tongue in my head, and now that will never leave my brain. Okay, so here is the only part where this area gets a little tricky. I don't want magic. I want my bow. My trusty bow. Which I'm surprised I still have with my luck today. Okay, so I'm going to zoom in. Where is he? There he is. So with the with the lower quality of this video, you might not be able to see him, but he sort of looks like a white gorilla right there on the dot of my my sight, I guess you would call it there. That there is a frost roll. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna snipe him out from here. I tried this last time and it didn't work. Oh, he moved. I get him. Got him. Okay, now he's coming down. Is he coming down? Is he? Yep, there he goes. Okay. So, last time, I'll give you some spoilers. I don't normally like talking about my failures. But last time what happened, I sent Mewtwo up there because this thing would not come down off that rock. And because of how trolls like recover their health, it's literally like almost impossible to kill him unless he comes down. At this point in my life. Oh, we're in trouble. But so I sent Mewtwo up there to just kind of like spook him, send him down. And of course, like I always do, if I ever send somebody, like my follower, somewhere to like basically be fodder for me, I always forget that that leaves them there. Are you coming? You okay? You good? Alright. Yeah, I always forget, like, he was literally just standing here, and I went through all the stuff up in High Hrothgar without him, and fast traveled to 2 different places, because normally, sometimes your traveler or your follower just gets lost, like, sometimes it just happens. But normally when you fast travel, they just magically come back to you. But I fast traveled twice, and he did not come back. So I was like, okay, he's stuck somewhere. So I went and found him. So that was an extra hassle that I didn't want to deal with last time. And then to find out that my audio just didn't record was fantastic. Anyway, number 5. Man prevailed, shouting Alduin out of the world, proving for all that their voice too was strong. English. Although their sacrifices were many-fold. So I'm pretty sure that's smooth sailing from here. I don't even think there's another wolf. Or Mighty Anna, I mean, because they changed the skins. With roaring tongues the Sky Children conquer, founding the first empire with sword and voice, whilst the dragons withdrew from this world. See, and like I said this in last episode, or not last time I filmed this. This isn't hard. Like, this is not a hard part of the story. It's just so friggin' long. That, and like, it's a lot of important story stuff, but like nothing actually happens. It's just people talking at you and you running up a mountain for like half an hour, 45 minutes game time. Anyway, number 7. The tongues at Red Mountain went away humbled. Jurgen Windcaller began his 7-year meditation to understand how strong voices could fail. Don't worry about Jurgen Windcaller. We're going to learn all we need to know about him in like 5-10 minutes. And by all that we need to know about him, it's literally like one fact. I'm sure he has like a semi-interesting backstory, but I don't really care about it right now. Number 8. Jurgen Windcaller chose silence and returned. The 7 disputants could not shout him down. Jurgen the Calm built his home on the throat of the world. That is this here mountain. And it is actually the tallest mountain on the entire continent of Tamriel. Fun fact. Which is why it takes so dang long. So that was number 8, I want to say. Hopefully we didn't skip one. Because if we stopped and read all of these to not get this blessing, I'm going to be triggered even more. Number 9. For years all silent, the Greybeard spoke one name. Tiber Septum, Stripling then? I don't know. I don't even know what that means. Anyway. I swear I know English. Tiber Septum, Stripling then, was summoned to Hrothgar. They blessed and named him Dovahkiin, which is the word they yelled at me after I killed the dragon a couple episodes ago. And number 10. The voices worship, follow the inner path, speak only in true need. Okay, thank God. And I feel bad when I do this, because I always come and, like, people, I think, leave these here as, like, a tribute to the Greybeards. Like, all these flowers, and I never take the food that's in these bags. Like, there's more flowers. Yeah, there's some tomatoes. I think this one has flour. Cabbage. My cabbages! Some apples. This chest right here is empty, which has never made sense to me. But anyway, I always feel guilty when I take those for, like, half a second, because, like, somebody obviously left those here for the Greybeards. But I just come and scoop them right up. No, I probably won't even use them, to be honest. Maybe that potion. And here's where, like, the 6 hours of talking comes in right here. I'm gonna take these off my back. Yeah, so we're just gonna sit here.
So, the Dragonborn appeared at this moment in the turning of the age.
I am answering your summons. I don't even have a drink. What am I doing with my life?
Let us
Okay. I always end up messing up these like vases right here or over here, which really bothers me. And like, which I know I just stole their flowers and their potions, but I always thought it was just kind of rude that I like just walk in here. Like, who am I to walk into this like temple thing with these magical shouting people and just screw up their entire place? I don't know.
Now, tell me, Dragonborn, why have you come here?
Cause you called me here.
We are honored to welcome a Dragonborn to High Hrothgar. We will do our best to teach you how to use your gift in fulfillment of your destiny.
What is my
It's
destiny?
for you to discover. We can show you the way, but not your destination.
See, I really feel like I should be talking more in here, but there's not much to say. I mean, honestly, because like this story stuff is like relatively important.
But do you have the discipline and temperament to follow the path?
But at the same time, I've been through this a million times. I know some people haven't, so that's the only reason why. I have the subtitles on, so I can talk while they're talking, even though I know it's kind of distracting to listen to me and read at the same time. I'm just gonna stop.
Speak in the language of dragons. Thus, your dragon blood gives you an inborn ability to learn words of power. All shouts are made up of 3 words of power. As you master each word, your shout will become progressively stronger.
I know YouTube has a rule when with this kind of thing,
The second word
like how long you can go without actually talking before you run into copyright issues, which I really don't need right now.
combine it with force,
So that's why
or shock.
I'll interrupt people like this, because I'm not about getting some copyright claims here. I really don't need that. Any day. There we go. Okay, so I'm gonna pause. Actually, hold on. I'm gonna let the next thing happen, then I'm gonna pause.
But learning a word of power is only the first step. Unlock its meaning through constant practice in order to use it in the shout. Well, that is how
Mewtwo looks creepy AF right now. Look at him.
you can absorb a slain dragon's life force and knowledge directly. As part of your initiation, Master Einard will allow you to tap into his understanding of role.
Alright, lay down me, old man. That sounded horrible. Don't ever repeat that. Okay, so what just happened was I learned a new word. Usually you find new words on word walls, like we found Frost Breath right here. And usually those are guarded by a dragon, so when you kill the dragon, you can pretty much automatically get the shout. The reason why I didn't spend this Dragon Soul on Frost Breath right now is because if I would have, because like in the time between when I learn the word from the ground and when he glows and gives me his power like that, I could have spent this soul on the word for balance right there. And then when he gave me his power, he would have given me the third word in the shout. So it's kind of cheating. I don't do that one because having the whole shout this early is broken. And so I'm going to do it for the next shout that we learn in a couple minutes,
Quite the targets as they
because that one's much less broken. And it's probably smarter actually to just use it on Frost Breath. But I'm doing it my way. Because there are certain things, I think there's a couple like random gold ore veins that you can get to with 2 words of the next shout, but not 1. Oh, wow, that guy's got a lot of wrinkles. They really go in on this game. Like look at his wrinkles. This isn't even the remastered version. Look at that face. See that literally,
impressive.
like I don't understand why I need to do that 3 times.
Show great promise,
Like, once would have been fine. Maybe twice. Like, if you did it the first time by accident. Because, like, I remember the first time I played this game, I didn't understand. Even though it told me, apparently I just don't read. I didn't understand that to use more than one word of a shout, you just hold the button down instead of just pushing it. I thought it automatically did it. So that part literally, just the shouting at the ghost people, took me probably half an hour to figure out. Which is kind of embarrassing, honestly. But I'm not ashamed. I play Pokemon on the internet. I have no shame. What am I talking about? Alright, okay, can we go? Can we go, please? Oh, I still have a map marker up. What is that from? Oh, I was trying to get to Iris. That's where I got lost. Okay. Now I'm going to remove it so I don't accidentally try and follow it again.
How you learn a completely new shout. Master Bori will teach you wolf, which means whirlwind.
Who is talking? Who is talking right now? Okay, so we're going to scoop up this here whirlwind shout.
You must hear the word within yourself before you can project it into a thing.
I hear it inside. It's deep in there. Alright. Okay, let's stop there. So now, if we spend this shout here, so we now have... Never mind, we did it wrong. Alright, well, never mind. Well, now we can use Frost Breath, plus side. And honestly, like, with all the problems that I've had, if this wasn't literally going up tomorrow and taking probably, like... This is probably going to take anywhere from an hour and a half, 2 hours to render. Editing will take maybe 5 minutes, 20 minutes. That's a big jump, 5-10 minutes. But rendering is really what takes the longest. But yeah, if this literally wasn't going up tomorrow, then I would have just rage quit and came back to it tomorrow or next time I had time. But it's literally going up in like 12, 14 hours.
Use your whirlwind sprint to pass through before it closes.
I'm ready. Also, the first time that I played this game, I tried to just run through there. I don't know why. That also took me probably like half an hour to figure out. No shame. Thank you. What's next? I don't know what you said.
Your last trial. Retrieve the horn of Jürgen Windcaller, our founder, from his tomb in the ancient fane of
That's literally all you ever need to know about Jürgen Windcaller, is that he was the founder of the Greybeards. That's literally it. Okay, I am outie. So, we are here. We need to be there. What I did the last 2 times, and I'm probably still going to do it this time, just for fun. Because this needs to start being fun. Like, filming this needs to start being fun. Because so far, it's kind of been torture. But I could take the carriage right in front of Whiterun Stables. I could take that to the the state capital, for only like 50 gold, which is like nothing. So I could do that, but I'm gonna adventure because that's the most fun part of this game. Even though that's where it went bad both times. Because the first time, I ended up finishing the episode because I fell off a cliff and died. And spoilers. And then the second, I don't even remember what happened last time. I'm too tilted to remember, honestly. We're gonna slap the crap. Oh, we have flames, not fireball. Okay. So we're gonna... You're not supposed to run from me. I have magic. I have the thing. English. Words, Gavin. Words. The sky blessing or whatever it's called. Excuse me? Did I take too long? Okay. Well, that also that. Moving on. I'm not gonna talk about that because I'm just gonna get triggered again. Okay. I'm not even gonna stop and kill that Vulpix. It's not gonna happen. But I'm gonna stop and do this because I haven't showed that these are now crabbies. They turned the mud crabs into crabbies. Which, the first time I saw it, I freaked out. I thought it was hilarious. Because I thought we had already seen all the ones that are there. I really thought it just froze, and I was literally gonna scream. Okay, this guy wants to square up. He's finna get killed. Okay, that's enough. That's enough of that talk. That was great, Gavin. You. Can I please just hit him? Thank you. Okay. Oh, what are you doing? If I could hit him, that would be great. Thank you. Where is Mewtwo? Oh my god. Oh my word. What is happening? I wish that did something besides just nothing, actually. I don't even get a cool death animation out of it. It's unfortunate. I'm not messing with them. I'm getting out of here. Mewtwo will find me. Hopefully. Oh no. Okay, I'm not trying to get killed. So I'm just gonna wait here. I'm gonna crouch. Just crouching apparently makes it so you're invisible. Okay, so we are almost invisible now. Okay. So hopefully Mewtwo will now catch up because we're not being targeted by those people anymore. And okay, I'm gonna look at my actual map this time so we don't get lost. Do I want to go up that mountain? Nope, I am going to go around this way, bring it around town. And by town I mean this giant mountain. And oh. That's not what I wanted. Oh, there's another one. I'm gonna get a disease. Yeah, wolves give you diseases in this game. I don't know why. Like, other than rabies, I don't know what random diseases a wolf, like, in real life, I don't know what diseases a wolf can give you. There's probably some, TBH. Jesus, is it still following me? Yep. Okay. So Mewtwo is clearly dead somewhere. If he is actually dead, I'm going to freak. I'm gonna fast travel back to this place we were just at. Thank you. Alright. Okay, something good happened in this episode. Mewtwo isn't dead. Now we have to double time. Double time it up this hill. I'm not even sure this is the right way. It looks right. The arrow's in the direction I'm heading. We do have to go through this little fancy archway, though, so I don't know. This is already getting a long episode. See, and like we have literally done nothing. We've killed some wolves and we learned how to yell. That's literally it. Oh no, I know where we are. Well, you know, something's happening this episode though, so I mean that's something. All right, let's get it. Is Mewtwo at least close? Okay. Nope. There we go. This place literally has frost trolls everywhere. Like right there. Ow. Yep, you go after him while I heal up. I mean, I hate to say that, but that's literally what your followers are for. Like, if you can get hit like once or twice, and then you're like, nah, I'm over it. Okay. So there's one down. So hopefully that didn't, like, attract every other one, because I want to say there's, like, 5 or 6 of them here. And I'm pretty sure I just walked right into the death zone. Yep, there is one. Can he climb up here? He sure can. No, no, oh. Alright, cool. There's 2 down. What is this? I feel like there's something in here. Something kind of cool. Oh, that's right. That's where this is. There's the wooden mask. That literally does nothing. If we ever run into a dragon priest, I'll go over this again. I'm gonna leave. I'll take it. Yeah, if we ever run into a dragon priest and actually manage to live, then I'll go over that thing. You know what? Screw it. Basically, there are dragon priests scattered around Skyrim, and each of them has like a mask that is really powerfully enchanted. They give you different powers and things like that, different boosts. And if you bring all of them to that spot, something happens. I've read it. I've never actually done it, which is something that I'd like to do, potentially. Probably not in this Let's Play, because we have enough going on right now. We're just trying to finish one freaking episode. But potentially in the future, I could see that happening. I could see myself doing that on camera. Who are you?
I'm on a pilgrimage to the shrine of Azura, the goddess of twilight. If
Well, she's not a goddess. She's a Daedra. Learn your facts, bro. Are we still going the right way? Yes. Okay. At least we're on a road now. Not just ambling through the woods. Oh, I discovered a place by accident. That's fun. So now I can fast travel back there if I ever feel like it. I don't know why I said that. I'm never going to do that. Anyway, so we are in the snowy mountains right now. I think the place we're going is like in the middle of a swamp, so I'm not sure what happens here. Like that's a very drastic climate change. I almost just died right there. Okay, I'm fairly certain Mewtwo is now no longer with us. Especially, for some reason, the followers don't jump. Like, they will not jump ever. Like, if you jump over something that is otherwise impossible to get around or will take a very long time to get around, they will go that extra long way for whatever reason. I don't even know where Mewtwo is. He'll catch up. Although I keep saying that and it doesn't keep happening. So, I don't know. So I'm not going to go into Houston Grav. I'm just literally just going to get to the outside of it. Oh, there it is. I am going to go inside just because I think... Oh, okay. No, that's not what I want. Good, Gavin, good. Oh, see, this is when Mewtwo would come in handy. Yeah, there's one down. There he is. You're not even alive. Like, what is happening? Okay. Well, that was interesting. Okay, what do you have? I'm not going to take your Warhammer because that's useless. What do you got? You're magical. I don't want your robes. Is somebody still shooting at me? Nope, that's just me walking around. What do you got? Alright. I don't know why I took that. Okay. Alright. So, assuming, which is apparently a lot today, assuming that this looks decent, I'm going to call this an episode. So, if you enjoyed this video as much as I didn't, please like and or subscribe. You guys know the deal. And until next time, smell you later.